I can't believe I'm making another Brexit video. I mean, how long was it since the referendum? 4, 5, 6, 7 years now? Something like that. Good grief. Anyway, I know a guy. He is very much the Europhile. He's also an educated man. He's not stupid. But when it comes to Brexit, he is ignorant as anything. He's very much anti-Boris Johnson and Tory, and once told my other half that everyone who voted Tory should die. My other half said to him at the time, "Does that include me?" And he said yes. And his social media posts are generally misinformed babble. And it's weird, isn't it? You experience or you know of these learned individuals, people who went to university, great minds. In this guy's case, an engineer. But when it comes to Brexit, their brains melt and they become this different person. They become twisted and hateful, and all because of politics. Take, for example, A.C. Grayling. Now, if you don't know who A.C. Grayling is, he is a British philosopher, and his most notable work is the criticism of arguments for the existence of God. And you may think, oh, here's a guy you can have a sensible, adult, learned conversation debate with. And you might be right. However, when it comes to Brexit, A.C. Grayling is also a vile, hateful individual. Now, I know I've got some things wrong in my videos, and I'm more than happy to correct myself. For example, take my video the other day about Swedish politician Alice Bah Kuhnke. I got it wrong. She wasn't a former Prime Minister. She was just a politician, and I stand corrected. But when it comes to these educated idiots, and that's what they are, educated idiots, well, when it comes to Brexit at least, they will lie. They will tell the most outrageous lies like children do in order for them to win some sort of argument they're having with you in their minds. Now, going back to our friend, we had a dinner and another friend joined us from a country within the EU. And the other half and I were explaining to her how things were here, the cost of living crisis, illegal immigration over the channel. And so it was generally a good old moan about why everything's gone up in price. And then our educated idiot mate, he piped up and he said, "Tell the European Union we miss them and we want to rejoin. It's all because of Brexit." Yet another typical lefty there, thinking that he spoke on everyone else's behalf. He doesn't speak for me. And so after that I asked our European Union visitor, how are things in her country? Are they better or worse? And she said it was just the same. The cost of living crisis, the prices of everything going up, unemployment at an all-time high, and illegal migrants in their droves causing concern among the locals. And so, me being in a very sarcastic mood, I told our friend, well, clearly things are just the same in the European Union, if not worse. And thus the educated idiot was immediately silenced. Of course, that's cold, hard facts for you. And they won't accept it. There is just something about the European Union, Brussels, being ruled by unelected and unaccountable, wealthy bureaucrats, is very much the attraction to these people. Now, A.C. Grayling tweeted this, and he tweets this sort of thing quite often, and it says, 2/3 of the UK want another referendum on EU membership because Brexit is a disaster. Now, I'd like to remind you all, Remainers watching this video, that the cost of living crisis, the prices of fuel, food and energy going up steeply isn't because of Brexit. European governments are using the Ukraine excuse to push the prices up. It is nothing to do with the fact that we broke away from Brussels or the EU all those years ago. Well, at least we tried to. And educated idiots like A.C. Grayling and other Europhiles, they just can't get it into their thick heads. They don't want to get it. They have a problem with democracy. It was a democratic referendum, and we won. They need to get over it. Even infamous EU bureaucrat politician Guy Verhofstadt, he tweeted the same thing not long ago. He said, exactly 50 years after its first entry in the European Union, a nearly 2/3 majority of citizens in the UK want a new referendum to rejoin. Now, as I'm showing you here, these two tweets are saying something, but they're not proving it. Guy Verhofstadt did not show a poll to go with his claim, and there was nothing to back educated idiot AC Grayling's claim either. So who did they ask? They didn't ask me. I have never been asked to take part in a poll in order to rejoin the European Union. So who the hell are they asking? If they are asking, they are conducting these polls in areas where they know they will get a favourable result. For instance, they can go anywhere in London with a poll and ask a area like, I don't know, Richmond. Richmond is a left-wing, posh neighbourhood in London on the outskirts. And they could ask them. And the majority of Richmond will say they want to rejoin the European Union. And then that poll will deceptively tell the country that Richmond represents the country, when in fact it doesn't. These are the sort of tactics that idiots like Guy Verhofstadt and his ilk, his Europhile agents here in the UK, Europhile celebrities, politicians, authorities, that's the kind of tricks that they pull. And they will do anything to get Britain back because they want Britain's money. They want to control Britain, and we can't allow them to. If we're to have another referendum regarding Europe joining the European Union, it should be at least 100 years away. I still believe Brexit was the right thing to vote for, because amongst many other reasons, it's the behaviour of the European Union. Ever since we had that vote, they have turned nasty. It's like a bad breakup of a bad relationship, a very much one-sided relationship. And quite frankly, if I'm to be governed by someone, I want them to be accountable, and I have to be given the opportunity to vote for them. And so throughout my whole adult life, while we were members of the EU, I was never once given the opportunity to vote for the head of the European Union, who basically told Britain what to do. And that's not fair, it's not right. And any Europhiles who live here and want to get back with the EU, there's always the ferry over the channel to take them over, and they can stay there. Anyway, that's my video, hope you like. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you vote for Brexit? Didn't you? Why? Let me know. And that's that, so until the next time, have a great day, look after yourselves, and Roger Trout.